Attention home buyers and sellers. Hi, everyone. I'd like to review where we stand right now in the Las Vegas real estate market and how that is going to affect you. I'm Greg Benner, Realtor with Keller Williams, Las Vegas. Please share a few minutes with me to run through this quickly changing market. Where is inflation and where is it headed? And why is that important to the discussion? Inflation receded again in December to an annual pace of 6.5% in the CPI measurement. The previous month, the reading was 7.1%. So there is progress in this fight. The way the Federal Reserve Board attacks high inflation to bring it down is to raise interest rates and slow down the growth in the economy in that manner. This results in higher borrowing costs across the board, slower job growth, and less demand for purchases, such as homes. Therefore, the rate of inflation is very important to mortgage rates. The next Fed meeting announcement will be February 1st. It is expected they will announce a 0.25% increase. Now in 2022, mortgage rates doubled. There were 4 0.75% increases, and then the last one in December was a 0.5% increase. So everyone is expecting this to be a 0.25% increase. Mortgage rates are anticipatory, meaning they will change ahead of time in expectation of the hike. I would expect them to recede a bit more immediately after the Fed announcement. Now, what are we seeing in the mortgage rates themselves? Right now, as of today is the 16th of January, Martin Luther King Day, so banks and such are closed actually, but we're seeing 6.4% as the national average today. And so we're almost back into fives. And to be honest with you, last week, a mortgage representative told me that they had quoted someone 5.99% last week. Now, rates fluctuate on a daily basis. So they do go up and down. But if you get in there, we are approaching the 5%. And that is much better than when we were in the 7% not too long ago. And I hate to say it, but 3% rates are not coming back anytime soon. We missed that boat. If you're not in there, that boat has sailed. Fannie Mae and other prognosticators are expecting us to see 5% rates again this year. So they are expecting rates to go back down into the fives this year. The latest data I have as of today from the MBA is a weekly increase in mortgage applications of 1.2%. So more people are applying for mortgages right now, plain and simple. And if you purchase now with a temporary rate buy down, you can refi when rates come back down again. So what is happening and changing right now with the real estate business? We have seasonal patterns that are not out of the ordinary. December, very slow time for real estate business. And it was a very slow time this year also. The previous 2 years have been the anomaly. Since COVID hit until recent times, that has been what's out of the ordinary. Right now in Las Vegas, with a 4-month supply of homes on the market, we are actually still in a seller's market. As springtime approaches, I expect us to swing further into a seller's market. This is simply seasonal patterns coming into play. People have to buy and sell for a myriad of reasons, no matter the circumstances. When interest rates were 18%, mortgage rates were 18%, people were still buying and selling homes. So people have to move for jobs, people lose jobs, people have babies and don't have enough room, people have to downsize, things happen. And if you Back when they were 18%, people bought homes. They were less expensive due to the rates. And then when the rates came back down again, they refinanced at a lower rate and had purchased their home at a good price. Right now, we're seeing buyers are starting to come back out. Seasonal patterns again coming into play. There are seller concessions on almost every deal that we see come through. So sellers are contributing to closing costs. Sellers are paying for rate buy downs, etc. Homes that are priced correctly for today and not March 2022 are selling. So as long as the sellers are on top of what is the correct price point for their home, then they are able to sell their home. And now with the seasonal patterns coming into play, I don't expect to see seller concessions last a whole heck of a lot longer, as we are starting to see multiple offers coming back here. Once multiple offers come back strong, and they are coming in at the offer price or above, then the leverage that buyers have right now is going to just evaporate. So it's time to start thinking about that if you want to purchase a home. There have not been enough homes built across the U.S. for the past 15 years since the Great Recession. That will take approximately 5 to 7 more years to iron out if the building continues strong. There will not be a glut of unsold homes on the market, folks. We have millions of people coming across the border who need housing. We haven't built enough homes for over a decade. It's just not going to happen. There's a shortage of homes still, and that's not going to fix itself. Right now in the Las Vegas market, homes are taking 38 days to sell right now in the Vegas market. So sellers, if your home is on the market longer than 40 days, it is time to take a long, hard look at your asking price. So what steps can be taken? Depending on the asking price, it may be better to ask for the concessions in the form of cash rather than ask for the price reduction. Maybe. It depends on whether the seller has the home priced realistically or not. A 2-1 buy down will cost approximately 2.5% of the purchase price. And this is highly dependent on the buyer's circumstances, their credit, etc. Closing costs. Call me to discuss. If you don't know what a 2-1 buy down is, you definitely want to find out about that if you're in the market to buy something and sell. If you're in the market to move real estate, either as a buyer or a seller, you need to know what a 2-1 buy down is. Most homes on the market now are offering that right in the listing. It's written right in there that the seller will offer something for the rate buy downs. So if it's not written down in there, it will be asked for by the buyers. The realtor should have their client asking for that in there. And the sellers, you can offer the rate buy downs upfront and written in the MLS listing, like I just spoke of, like so many others are doing right now. You're going to be asked for it, so you may as well use it as an enticement you're willing to accept in order to make your listing more attractive. So offer it to the buyers right out in the listing, write it in there in the description that you're willing to do something with the rate buy down and you're willing to cover that cost for the buyers because they're going to ask for it anyway. So you might as well use it to your advantage. Our best move right now is for me to get my buyers pre-approved for a loan. Now is the time to make your move. And what else can we do? Call me at 702-299-6748. That is your best move. Everyone's circumstances are different. let's look into and discuss your circumstances and see what we can do to get you into a home now. If you couldn't get into a home last spring because of the buying frenzy and all the offers going out to folks, I mean, houses were going $40,000, $50,000 over asking price with 8 to 15 offers on the home, paying all the seller's closing costs. Now we're coming back into spring again, and there's still not a glut of homes on the market. What's out there can quickly evaporate. I know a lot of folks who are just sitting on the sidelines as buyers, just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm running through this all now because I don't want to see spring come and we find ourselves back in the same boat where there are many buyers who cannot get their offer accepted again. I can't see the future, but I can look at all that is taking place around me and make educated conclusions on what I believe may happen. I think it would be a terrible thing to see many folks who are sitting on the sidelines now left out in the cold again, like last year, and having to renew their lease as a renter for another year. Hate to see that happen. There's a bit more inventory in the market at this moment, which is a plus for buyers, and that's at this moment. It may very well be time to take advantage of today's market. And folks, that's just a quick run through right there. And like I said, if you have questions, give me a call. Let's discuss what looks best for you. And I hope this helps. So talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.